Good day, Speed Reader. I believe you are doing great today. Coach Harry here once more, and in this video I want to share proven strategies to fill up your WhatsApp groups for training. The major reason why I'm doing this is because I have affiliates who join my program and they are finding it difficult to fill up their WhatsApp group. Once you join the affiliate program, after you have created your WhatsApp group, you have added your display picture, description, added me to the group. The next major thing you have to do is to fill up the group. And then start the 45 minutes daily reading challenge over a period of time before you start selling to people in the group. And some of the affiliates that join the program actually having issue in this area. They create the group, they have a post and a link attached to that post. They drop it in 1 or 2 places, 10 or 15 people join, and then they are discouraged, they stop there. It doesn't work that way. I'm going to show you what you are going to be doing better in this video to get more results. Always remember that the more people you are able to attract to your group, the more sales that you'll be able to make. So I call this this topic is proven strategy because I've done this over and over again. In January 2022, I filled up 5 WhatsApp groups in 8 days. In fact, I had to stop people from joining the group so that I'll be able to manage the people that I already have. What I did and what I've been doing is exactly what I want to share with you in this video. WhatsApp groups are very powerful. I'll tell you this for free. I've made 95% of the sales that I've made this year came from my WhatsApp groups. So it's actually very powerful. The same way you go and rent a physical hall, maybe 70,000, 100,000 or even more depending on the hall that you rented. You do adverts around to ensure that people come to attend your program, and then when they come you share your ideas with them. You're able to convert some of them and all of that. It's the same thing you do in WhatsApp group. The only difference is that it is free, and these people, they are not seeing you physically, but you can actually do everything that you can do in a physical space in a WhatsApp group. The same way you have a mic using talking to people and sharing your ideas with that, you have an audio mic here, you have a hall. So I want you to see it that way. It will help your mind to be very intentional about anything that you are doing in your WhatsApp groups. Alright, so having said that, let's go straight into the training. The first thing I would like to respond to is why WhatsApp, because there are other platforms. There's Facebook, there's Telegram, there's LinkedIn, there's Twitter, but why WhatsApp? Yeah, and we are going to respond to this. The first thing I'll say is that WhatsApp has over 2 billion users worldwide, and that is a big number. Anywhere people are, that's where you are supposed to be. So there's no need fighting it. Everybody or majority of people are using WhatsApp today. 2 billion is not a small number. So since people are using it, you are supposed to be there to share your ideas and then see how you can, make profit for yourself. The second thing I would like to share with you, okay, we have some statistics here. Over 100 billion messages are sent daily on WhatsApp. So these 2 billion people we just mentioned now, they send and they receive over 100 billion messages daily. These things are online. If you go there, you will see it, and they are proven facts. They are actually true. The average user spends 38 minutes daily. For somebody like me, because I do my business on WhatsApp, I spend 5 hours sometimes, or even more on WhatsApp. Yeah, this 38 minutes, when they say average, cumulatively divided by 2, that's average. But personally, for somebody like me, I use more than 5 hours a day on WhatsApp because that's where I do my business. Yeah, so 38 minutes a day is about 19 hours or so in a month, and that's a lot of time. So you want to be there. WhatsApp also has a high open rate. There are other messaging platforms, there are other social media platforms, but people tend to open their WhatsApp messages. You can send somebody email, and 1 week they have not seen it. Sometimes when they even go is to go and delete them, but not WhatsApp. WhatsApp, people open it on a daily basis, so you want to be there. There was a time in January after I was able to gather those 5 WhatsApp groups, and I started doing that. That's how we generate leads. I started doing that for that group. It got to a point where it was becoming difficult to manage it. So I noticed that Telegram allows me to have up to 10,000, 100,000 people in the group. So what did I do? I tried to migrate people from WhatsApp to Telegram. Less than 10% joined that Telegram group, and they were not active there as they were on WhatsApp. So WhatsApp has a high open rate, so you want to be there also. Other interesting fact, most used messenger app, the most used messenger app as of today is also WhatsApp. It's highly inclusive. In other words, men are using it, women are using it, adults, young people, boys and girls, everybody is on WhatsApp. And then WhatsApp is a very good place to close prospect. So on WhatsApp, why I said it's a very good place to close prospect, it gives there's this personal touch that you have when you are messaging people on WhatsApp. I remember one of the members of my platform one day said she would like to meet with me, in person, and she was trying to book an appointment and all of that. And then I asked her where she was, or when I told her that I was in Rivers State, she was shocked because the way we were interacting, she never even bothered to ask me my state of residence. She just felt like I was in Lagos with her. That's one of the things that WhatsApp does. It brings people very close together, and that enables you or helps you to be able to close prospects easier. So it's very, very important that you know that. In the next slides, I'll be sharing with you the strategies that you need to use to start filling up your WhatsApp group. There are two methods you can use. The first one is organic, the second one is paid. So organic means it's free. Paid, like the name implies, means you have to spend money in order to do that. So there, in social media marketing, there's what we call lead generation. Lead generation is attracting people to yourself, getting people to know you, to like you, to trust you, and then from there they begin to buy from you. So organic is when it's free. Paid is when you have to make payments or spend money in order to be able to attract people to yourself. And I'll be sharing all of that in this slide. So the first place you can start attracting people from is still WhatsApp. So we have WhatsApp grown groups. When you are sharing your post on WhatsApp, you are not sharing on groups where you have 2 or 3 or 5 people. WhatsApp grown groups, and I'm not an advocate of just spamming groups. What I do is that I encourage the people that are sharing to take permission from the admin. If you have been active in a group, if you have been active in a group, you can chat up the admin of the group and you tell the admin that you have a reading challenge that is coming up and you want members of the group to be a part of it. Irrespective of whatever the group is about, everybody wants to be consistent in reading. Everybody knows that personal growth and development is very important. So most admins will allow you to do that. So you can make the post there and then people will click it and join your group. Also, WhatsApp status is also very important. The only thing is that the people that are going to see your status are people that you have saved their number and they have also saved yours. So when I run Facebook ads to myself, one of the first things I do after I've given them my book, for free, I try to establish some kind of relationship with them before I start asking them to take my number. Somebody doesn't just come to me for the first time and I'm telling them to save my number. I don't do that. A lot of people do that, but I don't do that. I'm a person of value. I have so many things to improve people's lives. So I try to add value to people before I then ask them to exchange my number. And most of them oblige because they see me as someone that has their interest at heart. So when they do that and they begin to see my status, so you can make the same post that you are dropping on the WhatsApp group, you can post it on your status, they will see it and then they will join your group. The only difference now is that the post on WhatsApp grown groups might be long for WhatsApp status. So what you have to do is to cut it into maybe 2 or 3 and then post the DP and then the link also, and then they will click, they will join. WhatsApp status help. That's when you now have to talk to people around you, your friends, your family. You tell them to help you share this program on their own status. There are people in their own circle of influence that you might never have access to. So you give them the post, you tell them, please help me share this on your WhatsApp status. Don't assume that they know how to do it. Break it down for them into 2 or 3 places. Tell them to help you share it. Some of them that know you, that trust you, have a very good relationship to, they're actually going to do that for you. Somebody sent me a message this morning. One of my mentees sent me a message this morning saying that she wants me to share. She's launching her book. The pre-order is on. She asked me to share it on my WhatsApp status, which I'm going to do for her. So that's how it is. And there's also what we call WhatsApp broadcast. Instead of copying and pasting your post and link, your invite post and link individually to people, you can create a WhatsApp broadcast. If you don't know how to do this, if you are in the platform, you can just ask me and then I'll do that. I'll show you how to do it. There's a button you click on your WhatsApp, you will see create new broadcast. You click on it. When they ask you to create a new broadcast, it will lead you to a place where you can now add people in your contacts to a particular group. And you can send message once, all of them will receive it. But they ought to have saved your number and you also ought to have saved their own for them to actually see it. So it's called WhatsApp broadcast. And then there's what we call WhatsApp TV/influencers. So there are people who have a lot of people that see their status. I'd say I have over 1,000 people on my WhatsApp comment. These people have 5,000, some have 10,000. So if these people share your post and then link on their platform, you have a lot of people joining you. So one of our affiliates last month paid one of these influencers 10,000 naira to share his post link, and he got 5 WhatsApp groups. All of them are not filled, but he has over 500 people on those WhatsApp groups. So I know that by the time it's done adding value and start selling, it's going to get that money back with a lot of profits. Yeah, so that also works. Then we have Facebook profile. That is your normal Facebook timeline. You have Facebook group. If you have a Facebook group, you're supposed to post it there. Then there are third-party Facebook groups. These are groups that belong to somebody else, but you're a member. You ought to have been adding value to that group. The same way you chat up the admin of a WhatsApp group, you can also chat up admin of a Facebook group, and then they will allow you to make your post there. You also use Facebook page, also Facebook stories. You can actually share your status, your WhatsApp status directly on your Facebook. There's an option for that. If you need to know that also, I can also show you that. You don't have to post on WhatsApp status and start posting again on Facebook stories. All you have to do is just share from WhatsApp status to your Facebook stories. It works that way. Then there's Facebook ads, which is one of the major things that I did in January that helped me to fill up 5 WhatsApp groups. So you run ads from your Facebook directly to your WhatsApp status. Directly to your WhatsApp. So I'm going to do a video on this practically just to show us how that's been done. But in the absence of that, if you are interested and you are in my group, please just let me know. I've seen a video of somebody who did exactly what I want to do, and then I will share that video with you. If you just follow the steps there, you'll be able to attract people from Facebook down to your WhatsApp. Sometimes it's not advisable to just rely on people that are sharing. You have to be able to do something else that you can own the process, you can be in charge of the process and determine how many people that you want. Yeah, Facebook ads very good because the people that you are going to be attracting, you are very sure that they are interested. Yeah, so there's also what we call Facebook Marketplace. Please, this is not Masterplace, it's Marketplace, a place where you go on Facebook, you can drop any of your program, your advert, your book with description, and then people will click and join. We also have Instagram feed, the same way we have Facebook timeline. You can drop it there, Instagram stories, and then you can also DM people on Instagram with your invite post and link. And then they have Instagram Reels. You do very short videos explaining the program. Some of us are very good at this, and then you see people joining also. They will have Twitter feeds. We have Twitter influencers, the same way you have Facebook feeds, Facebook, WhatsApp influencer or Facebook influencer. You have influencers on Twitter too. You can also reach out to some of them. If you know them, they'll do it for you for free, or that you have to pay them. And then you can also run ads on Twitter the same way you run ads on Facebook. Then you can also ask for help. Another very important thing. Don't be shy. Don't be ashamed about this thing. Approach people that are your mentors. Tell them that you're doing, you have a reading challenge that you are doing, and the essence is just to help people or to inspire people to read. Yeah, that's a very good cause. So many people will buy into it. You talk to them. You also talk to your mentees. If you have added value to them, they will be very happy to do that for you. And they can talk to masterminds. Ask for help. Tell them to share on their status. Tell them to share on their Facebook. Some of them have Facebook groups, 10,000, 100,000 people. You do that, and then you have a lot of people joining your platform. There are also very good forums like Nairaland, like Quora. All you have to be adding value there. If you go on Quora, for instance, you see people asking questions on reading. You go there, you make a very good detailed comment providing solution to the question that they have asked, and then you drop your link telling them if they want more, that they can join your 45-minute daily reading challenge. If you just go there to go and drop your link, they might ban you, but you have to make sure that you're adding value before you can add your link. The same thing with Nairaland also. Then we have Google ads, we have YouTube ads. Yeah, you can learn how to also run ads on this platform also. Then we have normal SMS, we have bulk SMS. This thing is a very serious business. You can run bulk SMSs to have people attracted to your WhatsApp group. Yeah, and then you can ask our sweet Holy Spirit. If you are not a Christian, please, you can ask God that you believe in for people to join your group. Yeah, for us as believers, we believe that the Holy Spirit is the Lord of the harvest. So he knows where the people are. So if you talk to him, he's going to get them straight to you. Give you strategies that you need to employ to ensure that people join your WhatsApp groups. The big concept is simple. Sales is a game of numbers. The higher the number you're able to attract, the higher the number you'll be able to convert. Some people use the 10% rule. If you have 100 people, 10 will buy. Some people use 5% rule. If you have 100 people, 5 will buy. Some people even use 1% rule to be very, very sure. Worst case scenario, if you have 100 people, 1 person will buy. Yeah, so it's a game of numbers, and that's why rich people, they rich people, R-I-C-H people, they R-E-A-C-H people. Very important. So yes, that'll be all for this video. If you have any question, please just hit me up on this number on WhatsApp. I'll be very, very, very happy to respond to to your questions. Always remember, like I said, that sales is a game of numbers. You have to be very intentional about attracting people. Watch out for the video on Facebook ads that I'm going to do, later on. Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next video.